Welcome to Blunt Babe TV. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Candy Cubana. In this thing though, always in this thing though, been in this thing though. Happy Sunday, happy spring, if you will, all the things, all the good things. I hope everybody is having a good year so far. Hi, we are in the first quarter still of the year. So we still got time to do things, set goals, and make things right. Okay? So, per usual, I've been in the lab. I've been observing. I've been scoping. I've been looking at things. I've been listening. And per usual, there's always some ish going on out here in these streets. Always something going on out here in these streets, man. But I want you guys to make sure you hit the like button, hit the notification, so you can get the things, all the things. Comment, I talk back. I'm not like that. I'm real as it get, baby. I talk back, okay? Shout out to everybody though. But here we go, y'all. I'm telling you, working a 9 to 5 and still trying to have a YouTube career, it's not the easiest thing. It's not, but I've chosen this life. I'm not complaining. I'm just giving you facts. I'm just giving you what it is, okay? A 9 to 5 on top of your passion that's not paying you or, giving you all the things yet. It's very, very, it's discouraging sometimes, because people want instant access, instant gratification, instant, but I know that takes a lot of time. I know that takes a lot of consistency, putting in the work. I'm not above it. I'm not above approach. I'm not above hard work, because I work hard in my real life and what I do. But anyway, y'all, I got my cue card, but I'm gonna be honest, I had to write on a clipboard. I have to write on the clipboard about certain things that I've been hearing out here in these streets, bro. So, turn it down a bit. Let's just get to it, because I'm sick of it. First of all, I know I'm a little late, of course, per usual, but I still got my opinion about stuff, y'all. So, the Houston rodeo, right? I've never been. I've been to Dallas before, years ago. Wasn't a great experience because of the tour guide that I was with, but neither said the less. It's all about the tour guide and the people that you know in the city or the state that you go to. Make sure you have a good tour guide, and yes, make sure of that. So the rodeo, shit show. It was a shit show, right? It's a lot of people out here just lost and turned out. Shout out to Rick James. Shout out to Rick James. Rest in peace. A lot of these girls out here is lost and turned out. Go look up Rick James. Go give him some streams. Go look up that song. That's he was before his time, but I'm sure it was a lot of lost and turned out girls back in his day and his age as well. But they're definitely lost and turned out today as well. It's diabolical. It's a shame how people are dressed, how people are acting. There were fights, there were rumbles, there were brawls, there were people just acting a whole fool at a family kid event, when it's supposed to be culture celebrated and things like that. This is why things get shut down. This is why we can't have nothing, can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. I don't know what's going on with the parenting anymore. A lot of these kids were preteens, mid-teenagers to upper, 17, 18-year-olds and stuff like that, 19, just out there just fighting for nothing, just being like rumbling out there for nothing. Like, it's weird, I don't get why people do shit like that. Like, if you want to really be about that life, go in that setting and go do that. Go to jail. They fight all the time in jail, okay? They have rumbles all the time in jail. Join a fight club. Join a taekwondo or some type of karate class. If you really about that life, I'm sick of people just going to regular events trying to be hard. That's not being hard, bro. It's not. Because you're not going where it's really that action. That's not what you want. Clearly, right? No supervision. No control. I don't think it was enough metro. I don't think it was enough armed security. It just was just whatever. It was just a free-for-all, like a fair carnival type of thing. You know, people got their cheeks out around kids. They got areola showing. Cooler lips, peen prints. I don't know. Out of control. The dress code. I heard that there's things going to be strictly enforced next time. And they should just turn people around at the door. Like if you were to go inside of a Knoxbury Farm, Disneyland, it should be people at the door like, no, absolutely not. You're not getting in. You got to go change. I don't care about your money. You're not coming in here with that. Sorry. I know you drove way out here, but you got to go find you some better clothes. Okay? Just like if you're going to get searched for weapons, you should be searched and judged and profiled on your clothes. Because you don't know how to come outside like a decent human being. Clearly. So, why be slutty? Why slutty, though? It's not... That doesn't make you sexy. Sexy doesn't mean slutty. Slutty doesn't equal sexy. Maybe to perverts. Maybe to, hyperactive, overly sexualized people. But you look slut. You look slut. You're not to be respected. So I'm sorry to say that, whatever happens to you out here in these streets, you better have your people with you. Be very well protected. Watch your drinks. Watch your food. Watch who you hang with. Don't go to hotel rooms that you don't know. Don't be going across overseas to with people you don't know. Traveling out of the country. That's another thing. Why are we traveling out the country with people we don't know? Are we that desperate to go on vacation? Really, y'all? We that desperate to go overseas and go to an island and, you may not come back, sweetheart. You may not come back the same. If you come back at all. It's crazy out here. Watch your drinks, watch your food, watch who you be around. All these new people that you be trying to get high and drunk with. It's weird. Because you don't know them. You don't know them. Anyway. Rodeo, shit show, whorish, ghetto, ratchet. Throw the whole thing away. Trash. We got some people out here that's just nasty. Speaking of trash, speaking of nasty, it's a lot of like, okay, we know that the Epstein files, like, we can't get over this. Like, this is gonna be talked about a lot, unfortunately. It's a lot of pedos out here, y'all. And y'all be having them around y'all kids. This is weird. Because they already going to school and being violated. Daycares from elementary and on up. People are being violated. Boys and girls. And it's like I don't know if y'all don't think it's happening to your kid, or I don't know. Like, maybe you need to read the signs of that inside of, your child in your home. Because, if they got different behavioral changes, if they act a certain way around certain people that come over your house, I think you really need to listen to that and look into that. Because something's wrong. You should have a talk with them. Have a heart-to-heart. Like, pedos exist, bro. It's happening. PDFs out here, they running rapid, y'all. They're running rapid. It's insane. It's nasty, bro. There was a guy from Florida. He was a cop. He got arrested for spreading the alphabets. Knowingly. And he was put on, of course, registered as a ex-offender, SMEX offender list. And listen, look, I don't know what it's like to live with alphabets and things like that, okay? But there are groups, there are support groups, there is community that you can go and deal with those people that have what you have. This is real talk, y'all, for real. Like, you gotta just be straight up at this point. You have to give people the option to want to deal with you if you have some type of alphabet disease. You get what I'm saying? STD, things like that, HIV, AIDS, things like that. You have to give people the option to want to mess with you. You can't just mess with people and say, well, yeah, it is what it is. No, it's not is what it is, because this is life-threatening. Some of this stuff is life-threatening. Some of these things are permanent. You can't get rid of. It's just, let people know what's going on. If you're going to be active with people, that's the least you can do as a decent human being, okay? Like I said, you can be embarrassed all you want, but there are groups for this. There are certain communities for this, and you should be dealing with those people, period. I know you probably think it's over. There's no life for you anymore. Let me just go out here and mess up other people's lives, but that's not the way to go. Shout out to the police in Florida. I'm not sure what city it was, but that cop was, he got felony charges. This is a felony to knowingly give somebody something. That's crazy. Stop, you gotta give people a choice, bro. And like I said, you're gonna be on the registered list. So if you're dating these people and you need to do backgrounds, you need to be doing my charts. You need to be going to go get tested if you guys are going to go get active. It just is what it is now. So it's not about, oh, he makes me feel good, she makes me feel good, they look good. No.
No. 1,000 times no.
1,000 and a million, 0.9 billion trillion times no. We're not doing that. No people background. Excuse me. This shit making me sick talking about it. I'm allergic to this type of shit. But just, get to know people background, it's disgusting. It ties in together. Listening to your kids when they, have different behavioral changes and things like that. Bless you too. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit the like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share the video. I'm not as consistent as I want to be, but it is what it is. I be having real stuff going on. Like I said, it's not hard to do these videos sometimes and make time and have the energy to do these type of things, because you still have to do research. You still have to have things to talk about. So, everybody can't get in front of a camera. Everybody can't, grab people's attention. So it may start off with a low view now. It may start off with low count now, but just remember all the people that rock with you in the beginning when you had those low views and those low counts and things like that. These are going to be your core people. Don't even worry about it. Don't trip. Everybody started from zero at first. Period. Don't worry about it. These PDFs, like I said, they need their own island, aka Epstein. They need to stay over there. They need to stay over there. They don't need to be over here and coming over here with us and trying to be over here with us. If you have these desires and these immoral behaviors, I think there should be a place for that, and you shouldn't be bunched in with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? That's out. Teachers, coaches, bus drivers messing with kids. Like I said, they all messing. Oh my God, y'all. They messing with the children, bro. They have mental disorders. This is all mental disorders. Y'all. They need their own island. They need their own city, their own state. This is crazy. Listen to your kids. Interrogate your kids. Go in their backpack. Go in their phone. Look at what they're doing. Look at their laptops. Look at their tablets. Look at what they're doing. Look at who they're talking to. Those games that they be playing on, all those Fortnite and all that Roblox and all that type of stuff that's been having recalls and all that type of stuff. Y'all need to be looking into that. Y'all need to be really looking into your kids. Be a helicopter mom, helicopter dad. I don't care if they hate you right now for it. They will love you for it later. They gonna hate you now. They gonna love you later because you kept them from the BS. You seen things that they didn't have no vision of, no type of awareness. That's why you come in. You're supposed to be a provisionary. You're supposed to be a parent, guardian type of vibe. Okay? I'm sick of this. You know, it's like every live I come on here, every time I come on here and make a video, it seems like it's just the kids is getting attacked. The kids is the victims. It's a lot of that. And I'm sick of it. And I don't know, you know, if it's going to get better, if it's going to stop, but it needs to be more talks about this. You know, because it's not normal. I know certain countries you could marry at this age, have babies, start popping out babies at this age. I get it. You can have consent at a certain age. I get it. But over here, where I'm from, it needs to be regulated. And it needs to be told and aware. You need to know. Alright? Sick of this. Now, shit. Now, I got solutions. We're not just going to be complaining up in here. We're going to have some solutions. The solution is, I'm going to be honest, y'all going to have to get a tutor. Y'all going to have some homeschool vibes. Because sending them off, they're going to get in the crowds. They're going to get into, you know, different type of peer pressures. You know, they're going to get into cliques, gangs. They may be something to be, you know, touched. Verbally, physically, emotionally, whatever. Violated. They're going to be violated. Your child will be exposed and violated. Just know that. When they go outside your home, that's where it starts. It starts from the porch on down. From the street on down. Okay? If it's not happening in your house, of course, we don't want that. But it starts from leaving the home. Homeschool. Hire some credible teachers that can come do visits. You know, teach your kids. Like I said, you need to invade their privacy. You need to be checking everything. You need to be checking everything. Under the bed, in the closet, under the mattress. I mean, we going full federal. CIA. We checking bathrooms. We checking cabinets. This is things that we have to do. We just have to do this. This is where we come to now. You don't have no privacy when you're a minor inside of someone's home when they're paying for your livelihood. You know what I'm saying? You don't pay no bills. You ain't helping out like that. You're a minor, like I said. You're going to get invaded. Willingly, and it's going to be within due cause. You know, not abused and things like that. We don't abuse, but we do have the right to make sure everything is going accordingly. As a parent, as a guardian, as a big sister, as a big aunt, as an auntie, as a cousin, as a brother, a dad, whatever. Like I said, be careful who y'all be going out of town with. I heard this girl, she got her drinks fight. And then got jumped, got beat up. She, you know, her face was kind of unrecognizable. She don't really remember nothing. It's like, is partying really worth it? Partying is not worth it like that. I've partied, y'all. I've been around some things, some atmospheres. I've even worked in them. But I don't recall just being like super reckless. You know, I've had my share of things that happened to me, you know, that I probably will take to the grave with me, to be honest, because I'm not perfect. And this is why I'm so aware now, because I've been through things, I've seen things, I've heard things, you know, and I'm not just, you know, talking for my culo. I'm not talking for my health at this point. I'm really trying to help people that are my age, younger, even the people that are older that just don't know. You know what I mean? You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to learn. You're never too old to discern what's going on. I can't stand people that just think, oh, I'm older than you. I know more than you. I'm older than you. I've been through more than you. I mean, technically, you've been on earth longer than me. Yes, that is a fact. Birth certificate shows it all. I get it. But that don't mean you know more than me. That don't mean that you still are not able and acceptable to learn things. Okay? I'm a learn from a newborn, from a 1-year-old to a 100-year-old. I will never block out knowledge. Knowledge is the way. Knowledge is the science. Knowledge is God. You know, it's the way. Shout out to Discern to Learn. Go watch that episode. You always gotta discern to learn. Okay? Like I said, going out of town with people you don't know, that's gonna be a negative. Flying, having somebody fly you out, flew you out over the internet, that's gonna be a no. We're past that. We're past that. I get it. It's enticing. It's enticing. It's intimidating. It's flattering. Oh, they want to fly me out. They think I'm a baddie. Oh, they want to fly me out. I don't have to pay for nothing. Oh, they're going to fly me out. I'm going to have a stamp on my passport. There's so many, you know, pros, but so many cons as well. All that shit that I just said won't matter if you're not here. All that shit don't matter if you're in jail over a vape pen, over a nub of weed, because they don't allow that shit over there wherever you're going. We've seen that happen to people. Superstars get locked up and have a criminal record now because you got a vape. Come on, bro. We gotta do our research. We got to know where we're going. We got to read these laws and regulations. You know? We're not exempt from nothing. Okay? It was a lady I just seen too. She worked at the DMV. She got felony charges for passing illegal CDL drivers. She got about 60 months in jail. I believe 5 years, a little under 5 years, or 5 years or something like that. But she was working for the DMV for about a decade. A whole decade. And was doing it under the table. Was taking cash from CDL classes, the instructors and stuff like that. They was in on it. They knew about it. But it's people on the road right now that are not licensed, driving big rigs. Don't know the clutch from this, the pressures, the weight, they don't know. They just hauling shit, driving. Next to you and yours. I'm sorry I'm shaking the camera, y'all, because I get irritated by certain things. Lyric, you good? You good, Lyric? You good? You gotta be quiet. I'm doing a video. Shout out to my dog. She up here licking the floor, girl. Up here licking the floor, girl. Jesus. You gotta be quiet. Jesus. I love you, but you gotta be quiet. Go in the other room. Y'all, like I said, this world does belong to Satan. I can say it. It do. The more and more I see it, how it's going, with the wars, with the crime, with the different things that are going on, it's not godly. That's for sure. It's not godly at all. There's a lot of fake Christians. Fake, meaning they're hypocritical. They're gonna follow what they believe. You know, they're going to follow what they believe. They're going to only quote what they want in the Bible. They're only going to do what they want to do in the Bible. You know, I heard this term before, a buffet Christian, where you just pick the food you want, pick the quotes you want, pick the scripture you want, and throw the rest away or ignore the rest. Doesn't matter. Doesn't apply to me. You know, that type of attitude. You know, a lot of just fake religion to me. That's why I've never converted to a religion, because it's all smoke and mirrors. It's all divisive. I don't think I will ever pick a religion. at this point. It's not giving, y'all. Spiritual, you know, I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, I believe in a higher power, I believe in Mother Nature, I believe in the laws of the universe and things like that. But when it comes down to a set religion, I can't get with it. I can't get jiggy because it's too hypocritical. It's too many flaws. You know, too many. And people are not about what they say all the time. You gotta watch their actions. They do a lot of this, but they're not doing a lot of this. They're not doing a lot of this. They're not walking it. They're not living it. They're not moving like it. So, you know, I don't know what I'm gonna title this video. Episode 27. It's a lot. That's what it's probably gonna be called. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. Dude, people falling out with people exposing people. Make sure you know you're aware of what you're telling people. Don't be confiding with everybody and everything, because they don't have your best interest at the end of the day. They don't. Most of them. They just waiting for you to, you know, give them a reason to tell your business. Give them a reason to expose you. Especially when they're your friend on social media, but they're not really your friend in real life. So they feel like they know you. They don't even talk to you like that. I'm talking about family. If they don't know you like that for real, especially when y'all don't talk like that no more. You have to really reintroduce yourself almost every year to a motherfucker, because I don't know about you, but I change for the better. But I be changing. It's more knowledge, more things I'm learning. I want to grow. I don't ever want to be stagnant. I don't ever want to be like, this is all that I'm going to know. This is it. This is the line. Like, no. So make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the notification. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you so much. Share the video. Make sure you comment. I will comment back. I will shout you out. I'll start shouting people out, you know, the people that do support me and things like that. And y'all, let's just keep grinding. A 9 to 5 is nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. People are trying to condemn you or make fun of you for having a real job is crazy to me. Like, that's all it's ever been before, you know, social media and things like that, and before all this wave of entrepreneurial and things like that, owning your own business, and black billionaires and millionaires and, you know, 100,000aires appeared. It was a job. It was regular, and it still is regular, because some of those same people have to be humble and go get a job. Believe that. They might not want to tell you because they have pride. You know what I'm saying? And pride comes before the fall, love. It always does. So, thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. I'm not going to hold you too long. I got to get ready to go to work tomorrow. So, just make sure that you guys show me love, because I'm going to always show the people love that show me love unconditionally all the time, no matter what. Period. And I will never change when it comes to that. I will never change that. Alright, y'all. I love you. Toodles in a doodle in a ball.